two, one. Blog Talk Radio.
All right, what's up? We are live. We are live. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Wiley Show. I am your host. And like I was saying, shout out to my Instagram family. We streaming on Instagram and off here. I opened up on Instagram to let people know I had went to the hospital today because I was having pain, and I was vomiting and I was coughing, sneezing and all that stuff. And I really went also for my leg, right? So I went to the ER and of course I had my mask on. We were talking and the doctor were talking. So they did not test me for COVID-19, right? Because I didn't have all the symptoms, but the doctor was like, you need to self-quarantine for 14 days. Okay. So if you see me going live a lot of days of the week, all week's hour, that's what it is. I'm not going to go into details about where you got it from, this to this and this, because I can't, because I don't know if I even have it. So that would be counterproductive of me to say where I got something from when I didn't see no results that I have something, right? It's because it was symptoms. It say, what do it say on here? Give me a sec. How did they word it? I want to read it like they word it. They said, yeah, possible COVID-19. Possible COVID-19. Possible. So, all right. So we just gonna be quarantined for 14 days, keeping everybody updated, and just pray for me during that moment, right? So we went live earlier today on Patreon because number one, whether it's sickness and through health, as long as I got breath in my body, I don't care if I'm coughing up mucus. As long as I can speak and operate, we're going to do a show because I was raised by a pastor and a leader that even when he wasn't well, he would still preach a message and would preach for hours and he wasn't well, So I have that work ethic. I can't just sit around and just mope in no bed. Just that ain't me. And I'm definitely not going to do that at all. As long as I got energy, they said self-quarantine, don't be out there. I said, that's fine. But I can have this camera on, this mic in my hand and talk to my audience. And that's what I'm going to do as long as I got breath in my body. All right. So I put the title in here. Let me make sure I get the title correctly because we want to stay on subject today. So I'm doing a reaction to the Armon Wiggins and TashaK fallout, right? Because I was there in the beginning when they fell out, because both of them came on the Wiley Show, both of them, right? So when they both fell out, each of them had their own viewpoint of the fallout. Now, Tasha, her argument, I fell out with him because I ain't, he got mad with the interview. I didn't know him that much, know him for 28 days. Armon Wiggins said, I don't like you. I can't trust you. You stole my Dr. CB interview and all that. And it kind of like spewed into other things, right? And I want to be honest because I did see Armon Wiggins video, and he did a video where he was reacting to TashaK video. And he was saying, okay, you're manic, you this, you that. The piece that I want to focus on is where they was comparing accomplishments. Oh, I've been on this website. You've been on this website. He even went and showed when he was dancing 15 years ago for MC Hammer. So I'm seeing all of these type of things, right? Display outwardly, openly on the show. Now, TashaK, I don't want to be very clear because I don't want to, because someone tried to fact check me. I'm going to be very clear. I can't diagnose nobody with no mental illness, right? I can say, she seems manic, or she seems stressful, but this is a pandemic because a lot of people is fed up because they quarantine in a house, they not really outside, they really can't do like regular schedule. People, kids is at home, they're not at school, so it's a lot of stress just displaying. And I said this to one of my moms. I say this pandemic is bringing out the best in folks and it's bringing out the worst. And so in this type of situation, I think it's multiple different layers that, you know, both of them going through, right? With TashaK is going through something, she's battling with it, and most of the time with self and with an ego. Armon Wiggins, he's battling ego. They comparing egos, right? Because let's be honest, both of them are talented. Let's be honest. The Armon Wiggins show, he's a dope content creator. I may not agree with everything that man does, but the talent is there. I want to go on the record before all of the bells and whistles and the dance and the twerking and the blue walls and the camera and the mic. I said to Armon Wiggins, you're going to be so successful on YouTube. Just stay humble. And I remember we had that conversation after TashaK left the show because he was so excited. He said, oh my gosh, Wiley, we had 700 people in the chat, 500, 600, 700 people. That was big numbers for him because he never had that when he first started. It was about a 60, 70, 80 around that run. So he started to get a couple of hundred people because she would share him on the show. And I said, man, just don't change. And I was at work, being a CNA, doing my work. I said, just don't change. And I knew then that he didn't like to be challenged. Early on working with him, he have a tendency, he don't like to be challenged, right? He works good if you believe in his formula and his spirit. Now, he admitted that by saying this, because you got to listen to people. He said, well, yeah, because TashaK, she got stormed. She got people that agree with everything she does, and they know their place. And then he said, see, I need them type of people around me too. I need them type of people around me too. I need people around me that, you know, you're Wendy and you're Norman. When you're Howard Stern and you're Robin. So he wants that too, right? He don't want a person that will challenge his idea, challenge him as a content creator, challenge him and, you know, his idea and won't agree with everything. He wants somebody that will typically what he have now, like his boyfriend, I'm agree with what you're saying. I'm gonna boost your ego up. Like his best friend, I'm agree with everything you say. I can't really, put together words. I'm real boring. I just know how to repeat myself, and I know how to say, "Yeah, my Wiggins, you all good, you good, you good." Yeah, period. Pooh, you're great. You know, he loved cheerleaders. He loved that to boost up egos, right? He have a problem, and he struggles with a person like a Wiley. And not just saying my name, but what I do is I challenge your idea. If I was on the show, if he would have called OG a monkey, and if I was sitting there, I would have said, no, she's not a monkey. She's a beautiful black chocolate sister. And I think you shouldn't use the word monkey because historically, white supremacists, white folks, they would use that to classify dark-skinned women. If you look at historically, when you're darker, they give you harsh terms, harsh characteristics, and that was one of the type of tactics that they used back in slavery. If you dark, you work on the field. If you was lighter complexion, you in the house. So I would have kind of like schooled him in the early days. If he ain't putting out no videos on private, you saw the kind of style I would bring to the show. I would educate you, and he would say, Wiley, I don't get into politics, that politics stuff, because the stuff I would kind of like challenge him on, because he say a lot of stuff and he don't like to be challenged. And I would have told him, if you use the word monkey to a black women are the most powerful base you can ever have. Black woman is the most powerful base you can have. You better hope and dream you have a black woman fan base. Because if you got you a black women, if you want to call them angry black women or sober black women, them black women gonna be faithful to you. Okay, so I'm hearing him talk, and he brought up BET. And he put in there, oh, I don't want to do BET. I want a Vericon. I want a Vericon contract, not a BET. Who watched BET? Who watched BET? Well, BET is a part of Viacom, whatever how you pronounce it. The V, they're owned by that corporation. So, and then he said, who watches BET? Millions of people watches BET. Oh, who watches BET Plus? Well, you do know a black man is the part owner of BET Plus. Do you know who that black man is? Tyler Perry. So while you pooping on somebody that can really open up doors, you need to educate yourself, because BET is partially owned by Tyler Perry. And my point of reference, Tyler Perry went on T.I. Expeditiously podcast, and he said, quote, that BET is doing so well and they're beating out expectations for what we're going to do. I actually downloaded BET Plus. They're doing so well. They didn't expect to get that much success so early on. And thanks to Tyler Perry with his show, his shows that's on there, especially the one Ruthless, showing Peen and all that, the gays is flocking to BET Plus. And then some of that stuff is even going viral. And some even credit that's one of his best shows he have ever produced. So when, he was making stuff up, I get what he's saying. He's trying to challenge Tasha, challenge her ideas and everything like that. Both of them don't like to be challenged, and that's why they clash. Tasha, she's in her universe. It goes the TashaK way or no way. You even mess with me 100%. You do something I don't like. Even if you try to surpass me, I'm going to trash you, because I don't like that you even trying to surpass me. That's that case. Miles Wiggins the same way. He don't like competition. He don't embrace competition, because everybody he brings on this show never really give him a challenge. Even when he put a panel on, he makes sure you can't outdo me because I'm the star. I'm different. I would rather you come and challenge me and just win that round, so next week I can study to make sure I'm great, because it'll be great. Because Tasha and Armon, y'all more alike than you're different. You're more alike than, if you really look in the mirror, y'all are just the same. Y'all have the same attributes out there. Because one of your arguments, see, this is why they don't like the Wiley Show. And this, let me pause right here and insert myself. This is why you see a campaign that is trying to destroy my personal life and image online, and also my personal life. It's because they don't like to be challenged. And they have leading campaigns working behind the scene, promoting their friend to do that, because they don't like to be challenged. I got a phone call. A sister called me. She said, Wiley, and this sister should be very trusty, very known. And she said, Wiley, I understand what you're going through. What you're doing, you're challenging the status quo. You're coming into a system that don't embrace disabled, cockeyed people that don't know how to pronounce every word. They don't want that to be in the industry. That's uncomfortable. That ain't like, we don't want to embrace that. But what you're doing, you're kicking the door open for all the quote unquote misfits, the quote unquote ugly folks, the quote unquote, you can't sit at this lunch table because you look like that. You're literally opening the door for those people that hear this on the regular. So when they look at you, they say, if he can do it, I can do it. And that's why you're going to get a lot of resistance. A lot of people is intimidated. They can get read by everybody else. But when you read them, it hits them so bad because they say, oh, that guy, that cockeyed guy got you, read you down. They can't handle that. And they be so ashamed that Wiley outshined me and he looked like that, Because anytime they come and complain, they say that. And then they get mad and angry. I want to destroy you in your personal life and your business. And these people are leading the campaign behind it, trying not only to destroy me online, but to destroy me in my personal life. All because I don't like to be challenged and because you said something I don't like. And to TashaK, when she said, Brother Ahmad, you out on the street. That's what Tasha said, alluding that he's out on the street selling his body and doing drugs. I was literally tempted. Why don't you pick that up and start some when she gave it to you? And people were telling you, she gave you could start a campaign and say, look at what TashaK said, and pay folks to confirm the story, because you could pay a couple of gays in Atlanta to come up with a story. They love some camera time. Have them to lie on Armon Wiggins. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Why you ain't going to do it? He behind the scene. He up there doing, working and support, pushing. I said, no, I don't operate like that. Because my talent trumps everything that you try to do. I'm talented enough to get through this storm. But she said it out her mouth. That is what TashaK said. And see, that's why you have to be careful leading stuff, because a seed can be planted and somebody can pick some up and you ain't gonna like it. Because I know you can't handle it. You can't handle people dogging you out, starting campaigns to defame your name and character. You can't even have when somebody criticize you talking about a black woman, or when somebody challenge your idea about Wendy Williams, or challenge you or any type of commentary you does on your show and offer a different perspective. You can't even handle that. You couldn't even handle when T.S. Madison told you no, and you couldn't even go for Thanksgiving. It's nowhere in the world that you can handle a campaign. You couldn't handle that. And the reason why I am inserting myself into the situation to offer a message in it. It is okay to see your brother and sister come up. I have helped a lot of people get a YouTube platform. Some doing stuff I don't really sometimes agree with, but I will go on their platform and give them some of the highest views they ever seen. I personally have helped so many people by giving them viewership, by just sitting on their platform and sharing their platform to my audience and sending people their way. And that is why I will continue to be blessed, because I will go on your show. I don't care if you got 3 subscribers. Wiley, can you come on my StreamYard? Yeah, send me the link if I'm available. I hit that link and go right on your show. So I don't have that ego. Well, I'm a big YouTuber. Oh, ain't no way I can do that. Oh, I got sponsorships. Oh, sit down somewhere and help that brother and sister out, because you had got help too. Some of these folks getting egos, and other folks was there helping them get there. And Armon Wiggins, you have gotten a lot of help for your online career, and I was a part of your come up. If you don't want to give up, I was a part of it. And I could pull a tape and play it. Maybe I should start a campaign and somehow how much I've helped the Armon Wiggins show. Should I start that? What you think? What? Oh, you don't think I should start nothing like that? I could do it like part 1, part 6. You don't think so? No, don't start that. Oh, okay. I just want to know. Because I could put the little music in the back. How much I have helped. Private conversations of us encouraging each other when we both had nothing. I could definitely do it. It might as well be true and effective. Not right now. How about a coffee mug? How about a t-shirt? Oh, not right now. Okay. Producer telling me not right now. Okay, then. Put it in a notebook, dog. I want you to put that in your file. Put it in the file, just in case. Yeah, write it down. All right. I'm sorry. My staff is writing stuff down and they telling me no. But we asleep on it. I'm bipolar. I might and I might not do it. But who knows? But what I'm telling you is people get upset and this is unwarranted. You don't have to do it. You don't have to get so angry when you want to defame and tear down people down. What TashaK and Armon Wiggins doing, both of them need to stay away from each other, to be honest. Or say, sister, brother, let's talk. If you can't resolve it, then stay away from each other. Don't talk about each other because y'all not doing what regular folks would do. Just talk, leave it alone. I talk, leave it alone. I don't have this like malicious stuff. It don't come from a malicious way. It come from a comedic way. That's it. Leave it alone. And if I'm manic, if I'm too manic, guess what I'm gonna do? Guess I'm gonna take my medication and lay down somewhere and call my therapist. And if it get too unbearable where I can't think straight and all that, and I'm pacing the flow and I'm screaming all that and ain't resting for days, I hope and pray that I dial the right number so I can go admit myself for a couple of weeks. I've done that even as a YouTuber. I've admitted myself and it was gone for like a week or two. They were, where you was at? I was somewhere in the hospital, sleeping, getting some rest because my thought process was out of whack. Where were you at, Wiley? The hospital. Which hospital? Mental. Just how I had Mike Tyson said, my back is broken. Where that? Spinal. Somebody asked me the question, what hospital you at? The hospital. Which hospital? Mental. I definitely was there. And I called Armon Wiggins. Yes, I did. Hey, Armon, how you doing? He's like, hey, what's going on? And all that. I said, now I'm in the hospital, going through in my mind, going through. I had to come here. I can't stay on the phone long. I got to get my Jello. I got to get my Jello on my medication. But God is still good. I'm here right now. Yeah. I'll talk to you soon. It's Jello time and medication time. I got off the phone. I remember I called her. Yes, I did. Truly did. I did. I did. I called her when I was in the mental hospital. And I started to work at it and get help and take medicine and go to sleep. And it's working for me. So if you are manic or you're suffering, do something. So it's a journey, because I'm not going to say it's easy, because for me, it was not easy. It was a journey. And if you're suffering, pick up that phone and get help. Go to a therapist, go to counseling. And if it's too bad where you have to literally admit yourself to be gone for a couple of weeks, do it. You would win. It will be helpful for you in the long term. Some companies and jobs have a certain way where you can take a mental health day. Check your employee handbook. And if it's too unbearable, tell your job, listen, mentally, I'm not there. I need a mental health break. I remember my teacher, can't say his name. They're going to put him in a series, so I can't really say his name. They would be flooding that man inbox. He was my teacher. He was my special ed, because I was in special education. He was my case manager, and he was gone for a couple of days, and the principal didn't like him at all. And I had a meeting, and somehow I was in the office, and he said, well, Mr. Such and Such is MIA. No, I talked to Mr. Such and Such. I said, Mr. Such and Such, Principal Such and Such said you was MIA. And he said, don't worry about that, Mr. Wiley. I took a mental health break. I read in the book and talked with the union. I was able to take a couple of days off. It's in our union contract. I said, you better go ahead. tall chocolate man that knew how to read. And he told me, read stuff. A lot of stuff you can get if you can read. I think he took a whole week off because he was under a lot of stress. You know, being black and you got a powerful position, getting promoted. They ain't like it. He was about to get demoted by a white man. He was battling in his mind. People were backstabbing and went through a lot. You know, you go through a lot. You have to take a break when you're battling with a situation like that. So I saw that, right? And so that happened. But and if you is going through in your mind, there is nothing wrong with hitting that number, getting you some help. Ain't nothing wrong with saying, Jesus! I'm going to tell you how easy it is. Ain't nothing wrong with saying, Jesus! You see, this is my refill. I haven't even cracked this open yet. And you crack that open, whoop, and go that down somewhere. Ain't nothing wrong with doing that. Ain't nothing wrong with, tell me, how was your day, Mr. Wiley? Well, my day was kind of low. I was thinking about some things and going, are you in any stressful situations? You know, the last time we talked, you talked about your mom. How is that relationship? Ain't nothing wrong with that. And you can leave out there and say, you can leave out there and go to church and shout. I know the Lord is good. He heard my cry. Yeah, Miss also heard your cry too when using that crown with your therapist. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Don't take away from your salvation. That make you smart. That make you a smart saint. You dumb if you got glasses that help you see. You keep bumping in walls, but you so holy. I ain't taking no glass. You keep falling down. Eventually, somebody's sister. It don't take away from your salvation. You put on some glasses. God made the glasses, man and woman. Get you some glasses. There's nothing wrong with doing that. It don't make you less than a human or less than a person, a man or woman. If you go get some mental help, nothing wrong with doing that. Nothing wrong with doing it. I'm not a therapist, but I'm a patient that went through this personally with my own life. And let me tell you about being manic. That was the word that was brought up. Manic, it feels good to be manic, though. I ain't gonna lie. It feels good to be manic. It's a good feeling. Especially when you get in the bedroom. Oh, it's a greater feeling. Ask me how I know. But it's hard to come down off a manic episode. Some is aggressive. Some will go into a library and will throw over books. Some will throw over bodies, you know, wherever it is. Everybody is different. I know in my manic episode, can't even tell you the things that I did. A lot of stuff I can't even share, but it was rough. I was hearing stuff. I was hallucinating, going off on folks, spewing out all type of accusations. The type of accusations I did threw out. Good God, if them people be contact for a series, just sit down. You really gonna be entertained, but they don't know that. They ain't that smart. But the type of stuff I was spewing out to my own mother, I spewed it out. I was manic. I was so manic, I provoked my mother. We both just arguing hard. She having a drunken rant. I'm having a manic rant. We just battling. It was so bad. I was in my friend's house. She was a transgender sister that allowed me to come in her home before I came to Dallas. She said, Marquise, she said, I got a big complaint. She said, y'all was so loud. One of the residents said it felt like the building was shaking. That is how manic I was. Different voices, it was terrible. So I know how it is to be manic. And I know how it is. Creatively, you be like a beast. When I'm manic, my jokes are just effective. Boom, boom, boom. Like it's a good feeling, but it's hard to come off that manic episode. And if you want to look at a celebrity, go read Jennifer Lewis' book, Black Mother of Hollywood. Read her book because manic people, some of the best bipolar people are so talented, very creative. They are some of the most creative people you will ever meet. But if you don't get that mental health in order, you will literally burn yourself out. And son was so creative, but that illness drowned the illness, took him out. You literally got to stay on top of your stuff. When I say I need to get some sleep, I mean that. Because I know if I don't sleep, especially at the tests that I'm going through now, you know, if I was the manic Wiley going through this, let me drink some a little bit. If I was the manic Wiley, man, the manic Wiley that didn't sleep for 4-5 days going through this, baby, no voice would be, why don't you get on the plane? And I would have got on the plane. You get creative, you get the tracking down, so you get very creative. But I ain't that way. Go by for listening to look straight of a woman who had bipolar, and I thank God that I'm still here. And let me tell y'all this: we will open up the phone lines. We're gonna have a conversation. I get it. People say, "Why are you a flip flopper?" Whatever you say, that's your opinion. We just have to agree to disagree. But at least you can say, I don't care how you read me, I don't care how you dog me. You can express how you feel. These other shows, them two folks that's battling with their ego, ain't nowhere in the world you can say that over there on their show. You go over there to Mr. Wiggins' show and tell them that was my last hope. You ain't, and watch how you gonna get dragged and cussed out. I really haven't cussed out nobody and told them to get that such and such how much. I really haven't done that in a while. Probably in my early days, but now no. Sometimes I had to tell the moderators, I'm like, let these people talk as long as they ain't cussing too bad, getting out of order. But let these folks talk. They come over here because they can't go and vent nowhere else. Everybody else censoring them. You can't even say my name on somebody. You better not say my name. You even make a mistake to say woo. You even make the syllable with your lips that you about to say woo, and getting cussed out and dogged and dragged, and you got a green symbol by your name. You paying faithfully been you got the good symbol, the good membership symbol that you've been there for a long time, and you just getting dragged. He gonna make you feel so low. If you don't believe me, go try to say my name if you want to. And I will be sitting right there and watch how you get dragged. If you think I'm lying, I challenge you to go do that. I'm going to make sure I screen record that segment of you get dragged and cussed out. Especially if they drinking alcohol with lemons in there, you know you about to get cussed out. You about to get you all soury. That face, how he get through sucking on that lemon and drinking on that cheap liquor. Let me tell you something. Don't you ever say that name of that song again. You blankety blank blank. Take your dusty, stinking, be original. Bombs gonna be flooded and like just gonna be you gonna be feeling so low. Man, he tell Papa, send me another lemon. Papa give him another lemon. He get up and he gonna get that other lemon. If he don't, he gonna get dragged and thrown out. So Papa know not to get on his dirt when he drink. Papa know. Listen, when you get drinking, I go in the other room. That's what Papa said. Papa said it. He said when he get too bad, I go to another room. Papa acting like that man's 66 years old. That's a young man. I wish somebody would call me Papa and I'm 30. You would get rebuked. Papa, come here, Papa. You know you somebody's slave. What's your name? My name is Papa. What's your name? My name is Papa there, sir. Get my limits. Yes, sir, there. Yes, sir. Here's goes your limit. Here goes your limit, sir. Here goes your limit. That's got the limit. And that lemon better be cut up and nice, good slices. I've never seen a lemon cut, diced. That lemon was handled with care. Because they know if I don't give that lemon with some slices, I'm going to get about 30 lashes of cussing words. 50 lashes of bees and everything else. You know me, I got to be a little messy and petty. I look at the episode and I said, wait till my name comes. His old answer, oh, we're not going to play that. Wait, why you ain't play the whole video through? You said you going to do a reaction. I looked at that. You should have seen that man. He tensed up a little bit. I think he dropped the limit a little bit. He froze a little. Oh, no, we can't say that name. You couldn't say that name. And the name I'm talking about was Wiley. And I'm like, you saw how he struggled with that. That'll let you know right then and now these people watching. He ain't gonna make a mistake and say that name. Because he know I can't let Brother Wiley get to that level because he the only one that can have me running from the hills. Everybody else he could just drag. He know he can't cuss me out like that. He can't even try to do it because he don't know how I'm gonna come right behind that. Papa, what you think? Well, you know, Wiley, I mean, you know, he can't even see straight. He can't even see straight. He can't even, hold up. He can't even see straight. So I don't know why he up gonna mention your name. He couldn't even see his subscribers straight. Then when you get back to the regular time, you get back into submissive. Ain't that right, Papa? Yes, that's so right. You submitted you a man. Get somewhere and sit down. So how you gonna try to talk about Storm now? So I'm gonna defend you in it. They say I'm a flip-flop. So I'm gonna flip on your row right quick. How you gonna try to talk about Storm or row about and you somebody's slave, you cutting up lemons for another man, slicing up lemons. Here go your lemons. Oh, thank you, Papa. Get yourself out of here. If I was Storm, you better write you some jokes. Let me ghostwrite you for Storm. I want to be your ghostwriter because the material writing stuff. Oh, hi, you subscribers. How you can't be seen. Yeah, he better not put you on camera. You better not even stumble to come on camera. You better not even trip. Come on, because you know he already know. If my man stumble and flip on this camera, he gonna get dragged, my brother. I'll wait. My producers, we just said, wait, he ain't gonna show that picture of that man. You talk a whole lot of mess, but it don't stick when you hidden in a corner somewhere. Baby, let me get the microphone. Hold up, Papa. Hold up. Let me get the microphone. Papa want to say something. What you say? You want to come on the line? Yeah, I'm gonna come on. Okay, Papa, wait a minute. Let me get a mic. Where my other mic at? Oh, it's buried under the air mattress. Let me sit on down. Ooh, Lord, my ankle. Ooh, my leg. Let me sit down. The doctor don't want me walking like that. Yeah, Papa, he get the headphone. Hold on. Let me get Papa. Hold on, Papa. Papa, wait. Papa, get the. So what do you have to say? Yeah, TashaK. You know Tasha. Yeah, TashaK is all doing all that stuff to you, and she ain't even all that. She be buying her stories, and she just so fake and all of that. Yes. Tell me more. And yeah, and over there, that cockeyed guy, he can't really see like that. Get somewhere and get free. You sit down somewhere, you in a corner. I won't want to be with no man. He put me in a corner somewhere and you excited. Yeah. See, babe, Papa is excited to be in the corner. Aren't you excited? Yes. I love being in the corner. I don't want to be on camera. Get somewhere and sit down. You know you can't be on camera. You probably look better than him, and then we going to boost his ego up. He probably go up and leave you. Especially you come on camera. I'm going to start flirting when you come on camera. Because I might not drag. I might say, he look kind of good. Look at him. Woo-wee. me. I'll make you famous. I might come up with a record. Who's that man? Papa. Who's that man? Papa was a Rolling Stone. Do, 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 do. Yeah, come on, Papa. Creep on up out of that corner. Come on out of that corner. You can't hide. You know you want to get the spotlight. Come on. These people, if I have respect, if you talk about my eye, you come on camera. Let me see how your eye look. Let me see how your cheekbones look. Come on out that corner. I challenge you. If you can't come out of the corner, don't you speak of my name. Us. Get that. Go cut me an orange, because I love oranges and bananas. When I come visit, cut me a banana and an orange. That's all you do is get back in that corner. When I come in your house, you better not even walk up to me unless I say, come to me, son. You better not come up to me unless I say, come, my child. Come speak to me. That's the only time you want to do somewhere to sit down somewhere. You in a corner. Hide. Because you scared, because you already know why they going to drag you up out that basement. Verbally so. You're going to have to wind up getting a police report, and you're going to put in the police report, he dragged me so, made me come on camera. And officer going to say, Officer Goodwill going to say, what did you say, sir? He dragged me so, that officer, and had me to come on camera and reveal myself. Who? How we know that's a man that could be somebody that's catfishing? I need to see. That ain't nothing. I need to verify that that's a man. That could be a robot. I don't know. I want to verify that that's a human, because you got a lot of catfishing going on. I want to make sure that person ain't in no cage. I want to make sure he's safe. I want to make sure he's safe and healthy and he eating. I want to see how he look. That's what I want to do, because there's a lot of catfish going on in the corner. So we're talking. You got the audacity to read me in a corner. At least come up on the camera and say what you got to say, because you know you ain't gonna come on out of that corner. You already know that. Storm, I don't know. Lord, Storm, we gonna pray for you, Storm. I was like, unblock me. I'll give you something to say in the chat. Unblock me. I was gonna super chat you for your birthday, and you blocked me. I couldn't even put the little super chat. I was gonna give you a nice piece of offering for your birthday. All the help you did for 2 minutes late, and you got me blocked. You just blocking your blessing. I wanted to get up there in my drawers. Hey, I wanted to get up into my pajama drawers. I was gonna wear me a good old white, one of my good sleeping t-shirt, got holes in it. I was gonna wear that t-shirt, get in my boxer briefs, put on some Vaseline. I was gonna come on and give you a old nasty piece of super chat, but you got me blocked, so you messed up your blessing. So I went on. I watched a little party over there. I have nothing against you, young man. You got a master's degree. You intelligent. You smart. I ain't got nothing against you. I just said what I said in commentary. Ain't no different when you set up on my show. You know how I operate. But if your master don't want you over here on Wiley Show, then you listen to your master. I don't want you to get kicked off and get sold to the highest bidder. $600. He's a geeky looking cheeks, nice nose, and he loves women or men. We don't know what he loves, but we're gonna start the bid off at $500. $550. Do we have $575? $575. Super chat. I mean, a cash app from my member. Hey, thank you to the Mob Radio member. Thank you, sister. Thank you, Parker, Miss Parker. Thank you. Mob Radio family. God bless you, sister. Guess who I sit down so well? Yeah, because he told on himself. Yeah, see, spoil right cookie. See, my master told me that to block all these that people. They no good for me. See, I can't come over there to you, Wiley, because you teaching me how to read. That's Master Tasha don't allow me to be over there. She don't want me to learn how to read. Master Tasha won't be pleased. So I said gonna have to quit your show. He quit. I said, Storm, what you just say? I said, just can't do it no more. I said, gotta go right back over there, over yonder. I just can't be on your that platform no more. I'm just gonna have to quit the show. I'm looking like, did this man just call me? It just said he gonna have to quit the show. What did I do? Nothing. I just was doing content. Shout out to Katie, Talk 101. I don't understand that. I just do commentary like everybody else. But again, I said what I say. Teach them to stop. I teach him to be strong. Because when he was on the show, we bounced off each other energy. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. People like these folks, they are so used of being controlled. But I thank you that I'm free. And this is what gets me with a mod. You want that too. All your slaves, 1, 2 greasy, can't really complete a sentence. They don't like them. Then you got one that's in the corner. He's afraid to come on camera. So you can't even get the right slave to even you can be in power. Everybody you get, just not good. At least that one, get on that plantation, he get to work with that content. I said that, boss. I did that, boss. I did about 10 videos for you, boss. Are you that happy for me? Is there any way I go there? Oh, go to my party, go to my pajama party and have fun with my friend? Yes, you may go. He do about 10, 20, 30 worth of videos. The other people that Armon Wiggins got, they can't guard an audience unless they talk about Brother Wiley. The other one in the corner, he too afraid to come on camera. Then you get the other one, I kind of like him. You get him, he come on camera, he's very intelligent, and he will challenge Armon. And I heard him challenge him before, because both of them have fell out at one point. You know, they ain't tell you that. They have fell out. He only on there for damage control. So he come up on the platform, you know what I'm saying? I love, had nothing against him, you know, man, you know, had nothing against the young brother, you know, so I'm gonna move on. I ain't got nothing against him. Very attractive, though. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna move on. Wear a little bit too much of that makeup, though. Every time they would go out, because I remember that. See, sir, why do you get on camera? This is entertainment purpose only. Yeah. The guy that was on this platform, baby, when they would go to an event, it looked like CVS ran out of all day makeup. You knew they was in town because CVS cosmetic department will be empty. All the makeup gone. Walgreens, Walmart, wherever, all they makeup gone, and it's on their face. You go back to these early pictures of Armon and his friend when they went out to these different good googly moogly. You bet not hug them with a white t-shirt. I said, is they getting ready for their funeral? They got did they just leave AR Leaks Gatless funeral home? Did we just have a scientific miracle with people getting up out of their caskets with makeup? I said, Grandma, did Jesus come there and say, rise, come forth? And they just had all that makeup and go to the Pride. Go to Sizzle, Miami. I look like, good God Almighty. Baby, and they just be in the club. Well, I saw a little video. This entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. In the club, just fanning. Hey, y'all, recording live from a secret location. We got that fan because you about to melt. Get somewhere, sit down. Wearing all that makeup. That's why that forehead is so wrinkled. Too much of that makeup. And it's cheap, not the good makeup, not the type of makeup from the Mac offices, you know, not the real good. It's the cheap makeup. That's the type of makeup make your forehead just roll up, you know. I try to wear makeup. Good God, I look like a dead man. Moving right along. See, I ain't saying not one curse word, and we ain't drinking no alcohol. We just drinking plain old water with a cough. I had to give a tip because the leaf fruit on home comment got me. We don't look like leaf fruit. That looking like that. And your other friend, he trying to do something to get back in your good graces. They must have had a little argument or something. So he using my name to get back in good graces. He's so slow. You getting replaced. So dumb, you getting replaced. He trying to get somebody with a personality. Because, baby, you ain't got it. How you do a whole series? I can't twerk because my leg. I can't be twerking for a couple of days. My leg, I can't be doing all that twerk. But I'll bob and weave. How you do a whole series? Everybody saying it's boring. Good God Almighty! All the critics, because I'm reading the critics, reading the reviews. Boring, pathetic. I can only watch 3 minutes. Why do you repeat yourself 10 times? 15, 20 times. Get to the point. You even had a former drug addict come and do a review on the series. He literally, shout out to Uncle Tim. He's an author, and the name of his book is Meth Monster. He even came out of retirement just to go back. He made that man go back and went back and flashback of what stuff going on. He says boring. Gets to the point. It's boring. I don't understand. You speak the same thing 50, 60 times. Get to the point. Where the evidence? Where the police station? Get to the point. You know you wrong when Grandpa get off the rocket chair. Grandpa, he literally got off that rocket chair. Grandpa put his dentures in his mouth. What up, YouTube? So I was watching this series, and I was trying to see that. Get to the point. Boring. Dog bark. Doing video. Then you got dragged by granddaddy. You made that man come out of retirement. He was on the phone with Social Security because, you know, they trying to take the man's Social Security and stuff. They try to dox him. He on the phone with Social Security. How you doing, Social Security? I'm going to have to call you back. I got to get on this video. Talk about Wiley. We're going to talk about Wiley. I'll call you right back. All right. We'll talk about Wiley. You want me to send an income verification? He's sending his income verification. You know, they get this no pull little grandpa, little piece of Social Security. They want to try to snatch that man Social Security. So he in that, I could just visualize that he in the phone call, just slip it down. And he went on, he did a video to defend Brother Wiley. See, I ain't got to speak. Folks will speak for me. You had a senior citizen speaking for me and got them together. I don't know if Armon Wiggins, got a good one out. But if that's your friend, you should tell your friend to step down. Because you shouldn't be doing that with Wiley. Now, I'm not a friend of Wiley, but Wiley's a good guy. You ain't ready to get the girls drug, honey. And then he stopped with that deep, honey, you ain't got to get the girls with no drug. Not in the gay community. These girls, they moved in and you got to get, honey. I said, Uncle Tim, Uncle Tim went back to his days. Uncle Tim went back to his days. Yeah, girl. Yeah, I said, review Nene Jennifer Williams IG live at 8 p.m. Okay, I'll watch it. Send it to my DMs so I catch it. Send it to my DMs. And I thank the brother for doing that. I didn't ask him, but he was convicted. Because you feel when something ain't right, it will make you get up out your bed. That this don't feel right. That man got off the phone with Social Security and he had to defend because he got convicted. He said, no, this ain't right. He got on camera. Folks, And we thank him for that. Do you mean Real Housewives of Atlanta? I don't know what they mean by that. We trying to get caught up with the celebrities. Some of that stuff I just don't know. I'm learning just like y'all. He's talking about Uncle Tim Blair here on YouTube. He took off for Wiley. Yeah, make sure y'all put his name in there and check him out. Timothy Blaine, he's very good. I don't play people content. I don't do reactions to people videos. You come and hear me, even if you don't know what I'm talking about. I paint a picture, you be entertained. Some shows I have to stop really talking about because one lady, she was an African lady, Wiley, Nunu, I was doing the show. Oh no, Nunu, I don't watch the show. You didn't watch the show? No, Nunu, I just listened to Wiley. Wiley do the show. Wiley talked about it and he said that the show is boring. So I gotta stop talking about the show because people just be so entertained by me reviewing the show, they don't even want to watch it. And they say Wiley ain't got no influence. I said, no, ma'am, don't tell them that the show boring. Well, you ain't lying, but don't tell them that. Oh, okay, Riley. I just said, Wiley, I'm going to check out this show. No, she ain't gonna check out that show. But I remember that. So some shows I really can't be reviewing because if I don't, But hey, nevertheless, we've been on 56 minutes, not one phone call, not one video I'm playing to any of these people. That's pure talent. Sound like Eddie, man. I tried to work it up my assets and try to do it. Baby, I need to know there are just jokes, but some people here on YouTube do threaten to call Social Security on help. Yeah, they do be threatening to call Social Security on help. These people is ridiculous. Want to threaten that man? You know he only get about $500 a month. He don't get that much. You can tell by his apartment how much he don't get. He be cramming up every little piece of furniture he can find in that little place. He got so much stuff in it, the dog can't even maneuver around. If he move around, he gonna hit the couch. Move around, he gonna hit that antique stuff. That he gonna break that. That dog can't even move around. It's only a little space he can move around with. He got so much stuff up in that place. Good God about it. You better hope and pray don't a little house fire jump up out there, because good God. I wouldn't even take that risk, all that furniture. Sir, we trying to find you, sir. We get through all this furniture, sir. Hold up 1 second. All right, I'm ready to be in the back room. I'm talking about Wally. It is right there. Hold up. We trying to creep. We trying to find you. We got too much furniture up here. But nevertheless, we like him, though. We like him, and we love him, and we support him. I can be getting people together so much they can't even stop. They gotta drop. They gotta go live. Baby, Wiley is so effective. I make people move. First, they say, I'm gonna go on my radio show. I can't go on my radio show because Wiley getting the audience. He getting on my tail with not one cussing word. But we love Uncle Tim over here. I met Uncle Tim in person. Beautiful guy. You better leave the obstacle course apartment alone. You better feel better. You're gonna feed the beef sector today. Well, yeah, and I love the beef sector. People think I don't love them. I didn't forget where I came from. Please. We talk about the beef sector daily on Patreon. Y'all think we don't talk about the beef sector. If you was on Patreon today, that was classic beef sector. So, but you got to pay the money to go over there. We sure talk about it. And it's only, I think, $1 or $2. Some people play as $5. We sure talk about it over on Patreon. Sure. So y'all gonna sit here and do all that talk in my clothes. Oh, we open the phone lines. Give me a second. Let's open up the lines if anybody want to talk. I'm sorry that I'm Wiley. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter. Let's open up the lines. Let the people speak. Because, some folks mad. They want to go live and try to steal the little numbers we got. But the numbers didn't drop. Folks still watching. But Patreon was lit today. You are teaching me how to drag without cut. Baby, I know how to drag without cussing. Because my uncle was dragging members of the church. He ain't said not one cuss word. No, we're not gonna get members. We gonna right over there on Patreon, because the stuff we do on Patreon, we do that. We maybe get members on another day, but right now the Spirit lead us over there on Patreon, right? Because I got some people over there on Patreon that don't even have YouTube channels. It's other folks that love my Patreon that support us over yonder, and we got some other content, some other projects and content coming over there, and we offer so much content that some of these folks y'all paying $4.99 with, and some folks said $19.99. Then I went to another person membership. Theirs is $49.99, and I creeped over there to see what was going on. Somebody allowed me to go and see nothing. Baby, if I'm paying $50, I better be able to scroll through that like I'm watching a Netflix. I bet it should be able to scroll through so much content like I'm watching Netflix, and you ain't even give me a net. Not even a flick. You ain't even give me a net. Nothing. Baby, we go to that Patreon, the stuff that we be discussing over there, and that's just the beginning. So I'm not going to charge, $49, $19.99 if I'm not giving you $19.99 worth of no content. Why would I do that? That's outrageous. If you ain't giving the people that, you ain't giving the people no $19, $20 the type of stuff. I'm not even charging $5. You should have documentaries, docuseries. I should be able to see a reality show. I should see a cooking show. It should be so many shows on there. Monday, the cooking show. Tuesday, Bible class. Learn about the scripture. Thursday, this is the dragon section where we drag. Friday, we on the line and tell you about your future. Give you advice. This one, I sing in the shower day. I'm just saying, like, you can't do that. And I looked at the prices. I said, are you giving the people what they want over yonder? Some folks, we'll keep that for Patreon. But let me write that down, though. Thank God for the notebook. Let me write that down. Give me a sec. I had a thought plan in my head. I was about to share it right quick. Okay. So Patreon, folks, we will be on Patreon tomorrow. So we will be on Patreon tomorrow. Look at y'all getting another video. I told you with this quarantine, baby, I'm going to be working. Okay, working. Yes, I got a cold and all that type of good stuff. Can't really move because I failed, but nevertheless, we're gonna be still doing content, amen. So let me see if anybody in the phone line. Oh, no callers. That's a sign is, baby, we so entertained. I don't need to call your show. It's so much entertainment. I don't even need to call the show. My show, you come just to watch. Well, I gotta hear what that man got to say. Hey, Brianna. Look at Brianna up in the chat. You ain't got to do all that stuff. Look at Brianna in the chat. And I'm glad Brianna's on the chat, because Brianna, make sure y'all subscribe, because Brianna, we went to her channel, and in the beginning of it, is that the Brianna that we know? Is that our Brianna that we know? I hope it's the Brianna that we know. I believe so. That we went in and we went on her show free for hours. We didn't care because I like Brianna. And Brianna helped us over here. So I went on and I helped Brianna. Sat there for hours. And she asked me good questions. Great questions. She challenged me. She didn't agree with something I didn't like. She asked me. I didn't say, well, you a flip-flopper. No, it's your job. I mean, your house, you do the way. She'll put you on mute. It's her show. She the host. She'll drag you. She'll encourage you. She will drag you. That's my sister. She been that way. My sister is named Brianna. And she always remind me of that because I have like a close relationship because she got the same name as my sister. My blood sister, Brianna. I got a blood sister named Brianna. I shouldn't have said that. I might try to hit up for a series. But she'll call me first before she do it. Say, brother, they didn't hit me up. Hold on, let me do how she do. Yeah, big bro. Yeah, somebody hit me up with a series. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, but if you hit the app, the little cash app, I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna do it. I'll say I don't know. I said, I'll call my big bro. I got to get my nails done, my hair done. So I don't know. So you want me to give you a couple of dollars? Yeah. I ain't going to do that, Shouldn't even say it that. Because these folks that be trying to track down these people, put them in part 88. We want to know while it's going to live chat. And make sure y'all do text a number. So yeah, Brianna, we helped us out. She helped us out. And Brianna got on the show and she challenged what was going on, and they didn't like it. She used common sense. She didn't kiss my butt. She challenged it. Then Brianna got her Oprah Winfrey on. She said, well, that don't look like he did that. It looked like he was trying to help. You pathetic if the beef sector dragging you to take off for Wiley. If the beef sector drag you and taking up for Wiley, you a lost case. The beef sector said, we ain't with this. Sit down, so what? You boring. The entire beef sector. Baby, it look like when you get on the panel, the beef sector don't even come on that night. They don't even watch no more. Baby, the beef sector don't even watch that panel. They said, that panel still exists? You mean to tell me that panel still exists? Them bottoms still doing that panel? It still exists? Yeah, up there it's at the bottom. And I didn't know I was a prophet. I prophesied. I said, the bottoms panel. I didn't know my prophecy was going to come up true. That panel is at the bottom. Because them folks ain't real. That show ain't real. They ain't real. Baby, that part went all the way at the bottom. Now, their ratings will be increased if they talk about Wiley. And none of them can touch me. Not on their good day. One of them is old. He can't even mention my name. He had a campaign first. His campaign first was mute Wiley. He couldn't even mute me. He couldn't even last one day with a mute Wiley. How you doing, content creators? This is me. How you doing, content creators? I just want to tell you that we gonna mute Wiley because see Wiley do his content and he doing this for content creators. We're gonna have to mute Wiley. That campaign lasted for all of 60 seconds. 60 seconds that campaign lasted. It wasn't even effective. Talk about mute. But he sure hit that StreamYard link. Have Wiley changed? And that was one of his highest rated videos he made for beef sector wise. Have Wiley really changed? Yeah, he changed. He just got as funny as he ever had. Yeah, he had changed. They all was up in that live, was in there dropping out of the bushes. See, the beauty of the beef sector, you do something great on that bottoms panel, you do something great in the beef sector, they will do about 50 videos. You trending if you get about 60 videos. It looked like when I got up on that video after video after video after video. What up, YouTube? So I was over there yonder, and Wiley was on the show, and he trying to demean Wiley. Why are you trying to demean that young man? I mean, that's the beauty of the beef sector. They might even take this and eat off this in the content. You got other folks that was in the beef sector. They used to get 1,000 people in their chat. I ain't gonna say no names. No names. The moderators, if they say names, delete the comment. But they knew who they used to get about 1,000 people up in that chat used to be fat. I went over yonder over there and saw them numbers. I said, good God, 5'6", 5'4". I said, what happened to all that numbers? They had a good. I think since China was quarantined for a lot of that, I guess that balance couldn't go through. Since in Yangying, China, when they was in quarantine, they couldn't be out there. They couldn't be out there in the streets, and they couldn't be really taking no payments and stuff. Like everybody was quarantined over there in China, so it looked like they couldn't pay that balance. I mean, them views were really low. And I'm gonna tell you why them views really low, because they done lost their formula. They get lost. They trying to make how you the news lady and you always inserting yourself in the news. You supposed to be reporting the news. You got so biased. People want to see real, unbiased news, real stuff that you getting inserting yourself to a beef with a man that got rejected from RuPaul Drag Race. So you beefing with a man that RuPaul said no multiple times. You beefing with a man that's still talking about how do it feel while your karma is still good. And guess what? RuPaul still said no. Get somewhere and sit out somewhere. Got your brother to come on in there with that funny looking forehead. He come up on camera trying to talk and trying to do all that type of stuff, showing his nostrils and his nose, trying to think he rough and all that type of stuff. Man, he ain't even hardly on that no more. A lot of people at the beef sector, Wiley, we miss you. Come on back to the beef sector. We miss you. It got real boring. I know it did. Because they get lost. They don't know what to do over y'all. But if they send me an email, invite me on their show, the beef sector, I add a little beef to the sector, but they're going to put some in that Cash App. Made no sense. But anywho, but we thank them because they helped us. You know, that's where a lot of my roots come from. And the reason why I was able to transition to this is because I have always been a person that talked about a whole round worth of topics. And please don't think if you try to roast and gag me, I pull up. So don't think I don't see what's going on. I see I'm cross-eyed. They let me know. I just choose not to say it. But if you knock on my door hard enough, I answer, hit that link. You're going to be shocked. Oh, you here? But nevertheless, I thank you all in this chat that you all is here. But you can't get mad at me just because I said you shouldn't be on that panel. Did I lie? No, I didn't lie. I told the truth. Ever since you went on that panel, the ratings didn't plummet. Whoosh, it went down the toilet. Ever since that was the worst decision that executive producer could have ever made, telling you, come on the panel. Them ratings plummet down in the toilet. It just went down the toilet. And on Patreon, we'll get deep into it on Patreon. On Patreon, we'll get deep into it on Patreon. We'll say name on Patreon. So moderators and all that, they post name, time them out. We're on Patreon. You got to come over, what we talk about. But yeah, you went on there, they was getting thick views. When you came up on that panel, people fell asleep. Even the panelist people, one lean like this. It's my turn. So yeah, what we were talking about, I done went to sleep. Man, please, you ain't nowhere in the world you can keep up with the panel. Ain't nowhere in the world you make people go to sleep. And the panel that I used to like, it was one particular panel up in there. I ain't gonna say no name because you got people watching. I don't want nobody getting in trouble with the law. But one particular panel, it was period penny. I don't wear no period pennies. What you talking about period pennies? I had on Fruity Loom boxes. I don't wear no period pennies. You had on period pennies, and I said don't tell. Oh, you had on period pennies. So you didn't have on no period pennies? Baby, that was a panel. That was a panel. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. So, yeah. Then one lady, she was an older lady. She wanted to keep up with the young folks. She got red. But we'll get into that. That was a real good panel. It was a train wreck. That's what should have been the panel. Train wreck panel. Because that's what it was. But it was, see, once about a train wreck, it's a wreck, but you be out there taking pictures. Shh, did you see that child? That train and went off the rails and wreck. You be right out there reporting because you were there. Hundreds of people in that panel. One panelist will wear some dashiki. Other panelists will have on some Fruity Loops. Another panel, she got on every type of wig you could think of. She had wigs from the 60s to the 70s. You know, she all saved in the church. She couldn't wear all them wigs. She never could find a function to wear them wigs. But when she got on that panel, she found a place to wear all them Diana Raw, down Carol wigs. First Lady Kennedy wig, all type of wigs. Nancy Gray wig. She had all type of wigs she would wear. Some Shirley Caesar wigs, Mahalia Jackson wigs, all that type of stuff wigs she had on that panel. That panel was entertaining. I wanted to take the panel name and continue the legacy. But somebody said don't do it. They said don't do it. So I complied. They said it was theirs. But I said, okay. But would it be wrong if I say coming soon, Wiley Production, train wreck panel? Man. Train wreck panel. But that panel, every day, them people will tune in. And the beauty of that is because that host, she get up early. Dogs be barking, birds be chirping. Hey, good morning. How are you guys? Good morning. This is such and such. That's Sonani got him hooked. This is such and such. We're gonna be I'm making my vegetables. That's a good, nice day. But you come into that chat. Get up out of my chat. And if you want to come back, drop it in my drawers. If you want to be out, drop it in my drawer. It's only one person that and them folks will literally drop it in her drawers. Oh, I miss that lady so much. I ain't gonna say her name because if you say her name, people want to go and report her. And I'm not about to be a part of that mess. But she's greatly missed. A lot of stuff I ain't agree with. But when it came for entertainment, baby, she will entertain you early in the morning. If you're scared, go to church. She will cuss you out 5, 6 of in the morning. She cuss you out. But before she did that, Brother Wiley would do a morning show. And she said, Wiley, nobody ever did morning show. She took that and she kept that going. I would be at work in the hallway somewhere trying to sneak and watch her morning show. Get off that phone. Get off that phone, Mr. Wiley. Get off that phone. Oh, I'm sorry. Get off the phone. I'll be trying to watch what she say because it'd be so funny. Every morning she would be up on that morning show. It won't be nobody in the check. Everybody blocked. Everybody blocked. You couldn't go down and you go down that chat and they don't like you say good morning. You gonna get dragged. Okay, I don't know who you are, Shonda. I don't know who you are. I can't trust you. You know, you be over there with crooked eye. You be over there with crooked eye. So I'm gonna have to block you. Be right over there with crooked eye. I don't know who you are, Shonda. I don't know. You be over there crooked eye. Going back over there crooked eye. No new friends. No new friends. No new friends. You be right over there with crooked eye. She used to call me Cricket Eye. No, Shonda. You be right over there with Cricket Eye. Baby, we were talking about her Thanksgiving food. It looked like she baked her puppy. It looked like she baked her puppy and some hash browns on the side. And she did a video about the nursing home. She found a picture of a CNA that had a cockeyed, and she had the video, and she was playing it back. I said, how did she? Man, classic. When me and her were beefing, it was so comedic. were some classic days in the beef sector. Oh, help me, help me. Oh, help me, help me. Oh, help me, help me. You know, she would replay it over and over. Those were classic days in the beef sector. But we love her and she will always be missed. But she didn't play no games though. She sure would breed. I've never seen somebody stand in an apartment, a Section A apartment, and you breed puppies, got a vegetable garden, got birds. Baby, they should have did a whole documentary. Dog Queen. Baby, she has some activity going on in that place, process service at a dog. That was an oversized 3 floors apartment. I seen so much stuff in that apartment. I was shocked. That woman would have a dashiki. That woman, you just didn't know what she would have, and you would be entertained. She had so many layers of that apartment or that house everywhere. Well, we thank those that came over here and stayed with us. All in fun. But we're not going to say her name because we don't want people to think that we talk in her doing this. But those were the days of the beef sector. And that's why the beef sector is not as entertaining anymore. Because the beef sector it worked with a villain. It worked very well when you had that villain, and she played that role. But once the villain got temporarily not able to be on YouTube anymore, temporarily due to some circumstances, it dropped it because nobody wanted to be the villain. Nobody could be the villain. That couldn't be a good villain. Couldn't be the good villain. You just couldn't do it. And now it just turned like public waste. It just turned toxic in there. Very, very toxic. Everything that they said that woman was doing, yet they doing and some, right? Folks that ain't got order of protections and court orders against her, they yet doing what she doing and worse. Some of them is worse than what she did. See, that's why it's not good to try to down people and throw them out when you doing the same thing. The same thing you trying so hard to be you're not her. First of all, one thing I can say about her, she sure did not get up on there without too much makeup. Baby, when she got up on camera, she ain't get up there with all that makeup on her face. She sure was get up there looking greasy. She was very presentable, clean, look good, look like she smelled, and she smelled really good because I met her one day. Then stink, one greasy, then no makeup, all that cheap makeup, didn't get on my shirt, nothing. Look good. Everybody can't say that. She did not try hard. That was just her personality. Some of these folks, they put too much emphasis on how they look with all that makeup, and they have during their comment. They put too much, all that makeup on there, and you got all them lights and refrigerators and freezers and microwaves going off and all that type of stuff. You don't need all that makeup. When you got all these ring lights and cameras and refrigerators and ACs in the back and with plastic should be on that AC, all them different temperatures, you're going to be sweaty. Sweat and sit out somewhere wearing all that makeup. Looking like somebody just blew some of their vacuum cleaner and just blew the dirt in their vacuum cleaner and put it in your face. Whoosh. Look like somebody was cremated and just planted. Look like he was outside throwing somebody your cremated urine and just put it all up on your face. Look, I said, look at this. And they really think they look good. I said, why they got all that type of stuff? I want to go back to when you used to wake up out of your bed with your hair over your head. Good morning, y'all. I got my coffee. I got my coffee, y'all. Y'all see how early when you used to see the crust on around their lips and the hair over their head and the rub look, that was when they was at their best. Now they trying too hard. They think they the new version of daytime tea time. They think they think they the new version of lovely tea. And ain't doing it right. They trying to be like everybody else. You need to go back and work for me. Let's see how you look with your hair not together. And I guarantee them views will juke up. You supposed to be reporting the news. Now you in so many beefs. Keep focused, daughter. Keep focused. You lose it focus. You get sidetracked. You supposed to be reporting the news. We got to deal with how fabulous you look. And you know you don't look that fabulous. Hush up. Whew, honey. Oh, look how I look. Who you talking like that? Who you try to impress? Get to the subject. You the news lady. This ain't no fashion show. Honey, I got a report. Honey, these are the news that you can use. Honey, take that makeup off your face. Get to the news. Honey. Now watch how they gonna come back. I'm giving them a little bone in the beef side. Oh, whoosh, blow it up a little something over there at the beef side. Shake them up a little bit. And why they gonna get over there just cussing, acting ignorant, grease and sweat dripping with all that makeup? Need to go ahead and get a handkerchief. I should take over the news. I ain't gonna like that. Because, baby, I got about 50 news subjects I can do. Maybe on Patreon, we could do the news on Patreon. Got the audacity to charge all those folks all that money. You ain't hardly, your core audience jumping ship. Now they down here in the chat. They begging me to come back to the beef sector. I think one lady told me that. I think she cashed at me about last week and said, "We miss you. This for you, baby." Because she said, "We miss you. This for you, baby. Thank you." Because she hit me up, babe. I think she said, "I miss you, boo," in the beef sector. I think she said that. Gotta see how she looked, because the way how she said boo, because she sent me a nice amount. She said, "I miss you, boo," in the beef sector. Man, she keep talking like that. Sure. But let me move on. Let me not say her name, because she'll be in a series. Oh, yo, I always wipe my screen when she come on, Lord. Block her. I'm like, what is she talking about? Ain't got the audacity to put me in your news. I believe that. Yeah, I believe Wiley that way. I believe that. I believe you need to wipe that makeup all off your face. That's what I believe. I believe you need to go back to that old time way when you drink coffee in that cup and you sound like your breath stink and you look like at that frown. That's what I believe. Go back to that way. Give me that old time commentary. Give me that type of commentary. Give me that type of commentary when you used to look rough like that. And used to drag me 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. When I made a video with a Brandy poster. When I made that video with the Brandy poster. Y'all know the infamous Brandy poster video when she said, I watched it about 4 to 5 times. She ain't do all that honey, girl, all that. She gave you that real authentic self. And she don't hate me. She love me. And if I had enough money, she'd be my wife. I just ain't got enough money right now. But one day, I'm going to drive up in my nice car. I'm going to get a driver because I want to drive. I'm going to be done driving. My foot twisted and I already failed. I'm being a night in there. How you doing? Is that you, Wiley? Yeah, I'm doing good. Get up in here. Want to come out here? Yeah, you know, she's going to be right there. Take care, treat her well, bathe her thoroughly. Makeup, get my makeup artist Give her the best makeup that money can buy. Because she want to put on some makeup. Give her the best. Give her the best gowns. Good God Almighty, she get up on that platform looking like that. She doing a little bit too much over there. Wearing all that. I said, good God, she never look like this. And if you're going to wear some makeup, ladies, get you some good expensive makeup, especially if you get on them cash app. Have a makeup budget. Or don't wear that on. Oh, Lord. Y'all see how early it is. Y'all see how, oh, yeah. Okay, I got to continue. Give y'all a little taste of what y'all can expect on Patreon. You know, you got to give a little preview. Then you get another one over there. What up, you? What up, YouTube? Do Jesus. So, y'all, I just want to say me and Boo broke up. Me and Boo, we gonna call it quit. See, y'all don't understand. Me and Boo, we went to Six Flags and it was just too much. And you know, sometimes the word Boo, let me tell you something, Boo. Boo was tired of you getting up with that thick head of yours, with them dents in your head, getting online, doing all them YouTube videos. Who want to date you and all you talking into a computer screen with a Yeti mic for hours? 50, 60 video lying to the audience talking about you got fired from your job. And you at his house because you got people with Airbnb. You got clients over there. They're quarantined at your house. So you go to Boo house pretending like you ain't making no money. And don't have the audacity to charge your audience $49.99. Told your audience, hey, y'all, we need a fund. We're going to donate some money to some colleges and some universities. We're going to donate colleges and university and send me the money. I said, what the world did that man do? Send me the money and we're going to give scholarship. He haven't produced that one scholarship receipt. Talk about him and Boo broke up. He wasn't even nothing good to look at. Man couldn't even keep the urine in his, and couldn't even keep the urine, had weak kidneys. Just went to Six Flags and just had a golden shower. Had a picture. I don't know if I still got that picture. Maybe I put it on Patreon and talk about it. Had that man urine all on his right side of his leg. Embarrassed that man. That man got embarrassed. Had him looking like that. Your pants on. He got embarrassed and dragged. That beef sector dragged that man so much he had to quit. Now they can't say he said my name. I didn't say your name. I'm just doing storytelling. I was scrolling on down there on the internet. Just ringing it up like that. Couldn't hold your urine. You on a giant drop and you dropping all that pee. Couldn't believe that. I'd be ashamed to even take a picture like that. You should have covered up. You should have had one of them ushers to get a sheet. When you know you exposed, you know, some of y'all be wearing them tight skirts and you get in the spirit and you get that split and to show your underwear if you got on some. The ushers get behind you. They tie some around you. Where were your ushers at? Sister Usher should have been there. While she trying to be a secretary for a meet and greet, she should have been on her job and putting a little sheet around that man. Embarrassed her. She too busy trying to be a secretary and everything get out of wicked whack. And she's trying to be a content creator, secretary, and first lady. I'm going to tell you one thing, man. If you think that you're going to be that first lady over there, you are highly mistaken. He don't want you. He don't want you. He don't want you. You try to audition to be first lady. He don't want you. Now, if you come over here, if you're looking for somebody, if you're looking for somebody, that's all I'm gonna say. Sitting there, get someone sit out. I sent her a message because I want to go to the meet and greet. Didn't want to send me no message to go to the meeting. I want to see what was it about. So I seen a little meet and greet in the living room, and you get a king to come there with cheap crowns on his head. Mama got arrested for fraud and all that type of stuff. Yeah, he came on down there. He lied to me, said he's staying in a hotel. You staying in that man house in the room somewhere and everything like that. You get there, you trying to teach the people in the B sector about the Lord in the living room, and the most people left. They want to see that. They want to see some mess. Sitting there trying to school them people. Man left, didn't listen to me. He took his crown down there to that meet and greet, came back, and they dragged him. Talked about the man mama in prison, talked about his credit, talked about him. They dragged that man so much, he didn't block me, and he had to disassociate from the set. It got so mad for that man, he went home and he bleached his hair and his eyebrows. It got so bad for that man, they got on him so and made bamboozled him, shook him so much, he got him a gallon of bleach, put it on his head, put it on his eyebrows, and he literally turned into a bleached version of Simba from The Lion King. From Simba, that's how that made me look like a bleached Simba. You know, if Simba go through, if he get baptized, that's exactly how that man looked. He did all that cussing. He was doing all that type of cussing up there for hours upon hours, but Brother Wiley tried to warn him. I said, son, you don't want to go down there. If you go down there, my son, I had a dream one day. If you go down there in that meet and greet and be up in that house, they're going to drag you. I had a dream one day that a black lady with long tits and grease on her face is going to drag you. I had a dream one day begging for donations and all the views, and you got dragged. They was caught up in so many scandals. I don't know how can you have all those scandals. The only place y'all went was the living room, karaoke, hole in the wall, and a bowling ring, and they got caught in all them scandals. They call it the boo-boo karaoke gate. Come on, somebody. They call it the boo-boo karaoke gate. I said, how much, and all that type of stuff. Then they took a picture. Then they have about 3 or 4 folks there. Had some of the overweight staff to take a picture with them with plates. Everybody got caught in so many scandals. Had another man that was dark, and they caught he was there, and he got caught up in a scandal. All them people got caught in so many scandals. All because they did not listen to Brother Wiley. I said, don't you go there. Whew, all them scandals. Well, we don't put no names of these content creators unless they drop up out of the bushes. We know they watching. Lipstick Alley is already telling them on Lipstick Alley. They watching. They're going to have to drop up out them bushes and put a do Jesus. Or put some baby emojis in the chat. They'll drop up out of the bushes to the end. Just sit and watch like everybody else. And then we'll say your name. Don't make no sense. That's all I'm going to share for right now. The other folks will wait for Patreon. We'll get them. I'll write some more name that didn't drop down in my spirit. I'm going to just put their name on here. Different folks that I did not mention. We'll mention them on Patreon. Just give you a little taste what to expect on Patreon. We get right down there with the names. But they can say one thing about one sister. They said she didn't have no edges. But that sister, I told that sister, I said, listen, I want you to go back to that era with no edges. I want you to go back to the chimney cabinet. Go back to them days where you see the plates. You can see the dust on the cups. Go back to that era. Go back. Give me that old-time china cabinet era. I want to see you struggle to read the words on a notebook. Get your notebook and say, yes, and these. I want to see the scribble scrabble and the misspelled words. I go back to that era. It was entertainment. I can't spell like that either. I was entertained by it. So yeah. Hey y'all. Y'all. I was minding my business and y'all too. Get back to that notebook. Get back to what worked. That's who I want to come back. Go get that cabinet. If you threw it away, you better go get it from the dumpster. Put it back in that apartment. Bring it back. This is what we want to see. Get the notes. Get the notes. I want to see you butcher the words and try to sound like you're smart, knowing that your level of vocabulary ain't up there. Drag me like you used to do back in the day. I want to see it. That's why that beef sector losing the beef, because y'all try to be something that you're not. That verse was very funny. Are you okay? Yes, but with her, she's still talented because she still will drag you. Some stuff she just really don't know. Who right here write notes? Are you okay? Who right here read notes? I just don't understand. Who right here? Are you okay? I never seen a lady doc producers. She be doxing everybody. She doc an artist. He was on the show and the artist came to the beef sector. So she was mad. She got on her platform and she doxed that artist. Whatever that artist, what was that artist's name? Whatever that artist's name was, that artist got doxed. I never seen the Grammy Award winner artist get doxed. She got on her live and she doxed that man. She still got some of her funny ways. She still got them funny ways over there. She still got her way, she need to look just tweak it, but she still, Tony Terry, she still got her funny way. That's why she the queen, because she still got her ways. She's really getting them numbers. She still got her ways, but just tweak it a little bit. She still got it. She never lost it. I just want to go back a little bit with the cabinet and stuff like that. Get you a green screen with the cabinet. Go back to that way. But I like her though. I love that sister. Only in the beef side. I said, that's the she my queen. It shook up a whole sector. I said, she the queen. He ain't my queen. People got real ignorant and foolish. They took it so personal. They got so mad it shook the whole sector. But that's supposed to be your queen. Yeah, shout out to my queen. Got real mad. I was afraid about a space going to change too far. It don't make no sense, but nevertheless, we love you. We love you. We love you. Now, Uncle Tim, I'll say his name because he defended me. He deserved of me to say his name. Get back doing that commentary like you did. People get tired of you talking about that man in that house. Get back. Give me some more subject matter. You be talking about one man. You be saying the same jokes. I'll be falling asleep. Now get back. Tell me about the meth. Tell me about the Demtrums. Tell me about your life. Give me some testimony. Analyze situations like you did. Give us the elder perspective. That's your gift. When you try to drag one person, we seen enough of that because you say the same. Ain't much you can say about that man in that house. But when you talk about analyze situation, analyze different topics, that's your gift because you get flashback when you was 20-some years old. That's your gift, brother. That's your gift. I love you. You know I do. Get back to that. Don't be just talking about no one person all day long. I like her too. He doesn't talk about him anymore while he hasn't said his name over a week. That's good. Keep it like that. Keep it like that. Keep it like that. Just talk about different stuff. Don't let the people get to you. You talk about different stuff. Let them meet you an author. You wrote too many books to let these people take you down. You're an author of many books. You keep going. At least your books wasn't a pamphlet. I read your book, Meth Monster, one of the greatest books I ever read. I want to learn more about your story. You focus on what you have already accomplished in your life. Don't be worried about that other stuff. Folks trying to knock you down and trying to call Social Security and everything like that. Don't worry about that. And don't be worried about all that type of stuff. Don't let the folks get you out of character and stuff. You know, we all know you went to prison. Don't let them folks provoke you back to going back to prison. You too old to get in prison. You too old to get in prison. Do you want to get in prison and have to wear diapers? You don't want to have to wear no diapers in prison. You too old to be talking about that like that. Now, when you were younger, yeah, you can spend it. You can do a little bid in there. You too old. You can't do no 10 years. You can't even do no 10 days. You can't even do no 10 days in prison. So sit down somewhere. All that talk. You know you can't go back to no prison. No way. What's your name, man? My name is this way. How you doing? You can't last no. Not that type of food you got. No way. No. Stay at. Do the content. I would love to interview Uncle Tim. Uncle Tim is great. I would love to interview that man. Let him hit it. I would love to interview because he don't do much interview. That's why I like the exclusiveness of Uncle Tim. He don't do too many interviews, but he have a story, and I love him. And I was one of the one in the beef sector. We did creative stuff in the beef sector. We did book clubs in the beef sector. We read 2 books, Boys Like Me, and we read Meth Monster. 2 of the best books I read. Boys Like Me, but I prefer Meth Monster. But Boys Like Me, I can preach in that book because it's relatable of having issues and problems with your mama. And I related to that author book. See, they can throw shade on Brother Wiley, but I helped some of them book sales go up. They can say what they want to say about Brother Wiley, but I helped some of them book sales go. That's why Jason Lee was talking about me. Because we got that idea by producing that in the beef sector, the Wiley Book Club. We still got the book club. That ain't going nowhere. I ain't just got a book that caught my eye right now. A book did not catch my eye to make y'all read it with me. So once a book catch my eye, we will let you know. So if you hear me coughing and sneezing, I said I had possible COVID-19. Not saying that I got it. It's just a possible COVID-19. So my doctor put me on a 10-day quarantine. So that's what we're at. Okay, possible COVID. I didn't say I had it. According to the report, it said possible COVID-19. I'm quarantine for like 14 days. So that's where we at. If people worried about it, ain't no drugs or anything of that nature. Is self-quarantine 14 for a possible COVID-19, right? So we self-quarantine for 14 days for the people that want to know, because you know in the beef sector they gonna spin it. Oh, he on drugs, he's smoking cocaine. You know they gonna spin it. They gonna spin it, but let them spin it. But I know what the record share. Okay, I'm definitely gonna drink some hot tea and stuff like that. Just keeping in prayers, but I'm still entertaining y'all. That's a good thing, and we're gonna make sure that everything is great. But that's where we're at. Oh, okay. Thanks for letting us know, Wiley. I know you don't do drugs. You know these people, they're gonna say I do drugs. Oh yeah. You are now tuning in to the Lady TV. Lady, you know who you are. Go back and get them baby dolls. Go back to that era with them baby dolls. You got the highest views that was comedic. I don't know what in the world you have turned to with them views so low. Get them baby dolls back on camera. Dust them baby dolls off. Put them back on your show, and you look in that camera. What up to all my VIP? And get up and dance a little bit. Because what you doing over there, I can't look at that. That's an imposter. Go back to what worked. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Get them baby dolls. Use the only content creator with baby dolls. The Chucky dolls be in the back, and then you would say drip drip. You would talk about me saying drip drip. All I said, because you said you had Some, I ain't gonna say what you say you had, because you can't really say that right now, because they're gonna might put you in part 99, but you know who you are. You know, wonder why you can't get an audience, because you trying to be like everybody else. Get back to what worked for you. What up to all my VIP? What up? Get them baby dolls. You had a whole beef with Armon Wiggins. He did a whole video about you. You remember that, sister? Get back to what worked. Because you be beef with folk that don't even make sense who you be talking about. I know who she talking about. Let me log off here. That's an imposter. Because the lady I know will be with them baby dolls, with that webcam, running her daycare. That exactly who I want to see. I want to see, I'm a daycare. I've never seen a daycare lady have baby dolls or do videos and cussing folks out, and she say she run a daycare center. That's it. Not getting for me, because he did it. He stayed right where he at. Go to a shelter. They got Red Cross. I'm self-quarantined for 14 days. I'm going to the hospital. I'm going to the hospital for myself. Because you're doing something you ain't got no business doing. Get you in some rehab for a couple of weeks. Maybe go there until they rebuild your apartment. You get so high, you put your own apartment on fire. You ain't coming this way. Get thee behind me. That's why I tell folks, stop smoking. Stop getting high. I wish I would come and get somebody like that. No. You need to get your life in order. You think I'm about to deter my show and go help you? You want to get high and burn your stuff up. But nevertheless, we have a nursing home. You work at a Claire. Wish all y'all had internet. Was struggling right now. I can't everyone enjoy the show. All this swangling. So, in my clothes, what people are saying, because I say this humbly with folks. If you battle with any addiction, get help. It's unfair for everybody to suffer because you deserve to get high. And everybody gotta stop what they're doing to help you when you don't want to get help yourself. Only place you need to go, rehab. You don't want to go no rehab, get out of my face. You got to go get you some help. And man, that's for anybody. It's unfair for your families and friends to suffer when you are refusing to get help, but yet everybody got to suffer. But then when we boost you up, you go leave, you go get high again, and it's a revolving cycle. And that's unfair. I've seen so many good, powerful Christian folks, good people get brought down to a piece of bread because they think is the good Christian thing to do is to help somebody like that and deter them. God ain't in that when you lost everything trying to help somebody. He gave you a brain to use some wisdom. He gave you a brain to not overcharge your heart. He gave you a brain to give people to learn how to cut people off and not just do so much when you lose everything. Everything gone. You helped them. You lost, and you gone in a grave, and then now they want to get help. I've seen that happen to a lot of people. I'm gonna go back to the store because I want to, you got to be careful. There's some drugs you don't want to pick up. Some stuff. Some people shouldn't even do weed. Because some folks, they do stuff. Oh, I want to do something. Just be careful what you do. If you can't handle it, don't try. Some stuff is just best not to even try. And that's real. And if you want to try that stuff, then go and try it, but do it in your own space. But don't try to involve my space. I'm living a sober life. You want to invite your life into no, it ain't going to work like that. And I took a stand. I took a strong stand because that was the only way I was able to get help. They put me out. I was mentally unstable, having a mental rant, cussing everybody out, yelling in my phone. I've been there. All that stuff that y'all seen with TashaK, I done did that years ago. I was cussing everybody out on Facebook Live. And you know what they did? They got an order of protection. They kicked me out. You had to get up out of this house. And I got up out of there. And it helped me to that was the greatest thing it could ever did for me. Because look at where I am at today. So it is what it is. But I told him, I said, you can't come here until you get right. Hey, Baba Shata. Until you show me that you're willing to get help and get help, because help is out there. And then I help you. I assist you. I'll be right there with you with counsel and everything else. But if you don't want to work, okay. If you don't want to do that, all right. If you don't want to do that, we're gone. And we ain't even talk about Armon Wiggins anymore. So anybody talking about that, we ain't talking about that no more. We done moved past that. We didn't move past that. But I'm still on here. We've been on here for 2 hours. And I haven't played now one reaction video. Eh, Baba Shata. And I didn't suck on that one lemon. Eh, Baba Shata. Didn't drink now one cup of alcohol. Eh, Baba Shata. Yeah. I didn't do any of those things. I just drunk. Give me a mic. Give me some water. Give me a stage. Or give me a chair. There we go. You ain't even got to give me the bed. And give me some lights. Get on camera and we talk. All right, gotta go. But we thank you. Back to the commentary. If you are on drugs, get you some help. And don't say, ain't no help out here. It's help out here. Do you want the help? And if you don't want the help, goodbye. Goodbye if you don't want it. You're going to get up out of my face. It's tough love. And one thing I can say about my grandma, I shared this on Instagram. My uncle, which is a pastor today, amen, and he's been a pastor for many years. But before he was a bishop, he was a regular man that was addicted to drugs. He was an heroin addict. He was an heroin addict. He was an heroin addict, and he would come there, mama, I need a couple of dollars, mama. You know, mama, I need a couple of dollars, mama. They have to be, mama. He would cry. He said, in the words of my bishop, he would say, which is my uncle, he would say, you could have gave my Academy Award. He had the worst type of story. And all that, mama, and all that happened, mama. And I really need that money, mama, please. And she would do it. Go ahead. Here you go. And then one day, the founder of the church that my uncle pastor now told my grandmother, mother, when he come to the door, don't go outside. Let him come inside. And what did my grandmother do? She didn't do like some of y'all was disobedient. She listened and she stayed in church and he came in. And one day, my uncle got, he in his word, he said, I went to California, 26 in California. If you from Chicago, you know what 26 in California is. That's the house of correction, and it's not a church. It's the Cook County Jail. So he was in jail, got on the bus, and how his testimony went. He went off, and some told him, get off here, fool. And he got out there, got on the altar, and he tarried for the Holy Ghost. And God filled my uncle with the Holy Ghost. And God delivered him from drugs. And he tarried, because the church I'm from, we didn't get up there and say, do you like the Lord, your Savior, Jesus Christ, to be your love? We didn't do that. We had to get around the saints, the mothers, the altar workers would get it around you. You would call on the name Jesus. Hey, you would call on that name Jesus. And they would say, call him, brother. Call him, son. We would close our eyes, and how we did, we would say, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And he said, just call him. And so it's bringing back so many memories. Oh, my God. My uncle would get people that's new, that didn't know. He said, have you ever tarried for the Holy Ghost? They would be like, no. And he said, close your eyes. And he said, what's that hitting in your face? Wind. How you know it's wind? Because I can feel it. And he would say, open your eyes. What do you see? It's wind. How do you know it's wind? Because I can feel it. And he said, that's the Holy Ghost right then and there. You know you got it because you're going to feel it. Hey, Baba Shatta. You keep calling on that name, something going to happen. You're going to speak in an unknown tongue. Yeah, Shut up. Fire shut up in your bone. And I've seen people get delivered from
10
drugs,
seconds.
prostitution. I've witnessed it for myself. And that is the type of church I came from. And I witnessed that. And it's something about the name Jesus. If you couldn't call on nobody else before you call the CDC, say Jesus. Everybody behind. So that is where I'm from. That's where I came from, right? Those are my roots. And so my uncle, if you want his life, you got to go back to when he was an heroin addict. And he got delivered from those drugs, and he's just a big blessing now to his mother. And now he can see my grandmother on the days that she up when she not sleep. You can see her now on the front row looking at her son, the same son she had to get money for drugs. But now she look at her son and she can shout because he's preaching the good gospel. Now she could look at her son getting appreciation services and praying over her when she's sick. Now she can look at her son baptizing people because she listened to the man of God and she was obedient and she listened. And all of her labor, all of her prayers, all of her fasting was not in vain. And so it is possible for you to live a clean life. You have to want to be clean, but it's possible. Never think and say it ain't possible. I don't see myself living a clean life. It's possible. You can do it. You put that work in, you work at it, God will do it for you. Amen. So that's what we believe in. Just give y'all that little story. But I thank you all. We've been on here for 2 hours. 200 plus people. If this is your first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I believe they said we made it to 8,000 subscribers. So I think we made it, I'm sorry, to 9,800, 9.8 thousand, I think, or 9.8K. We did. So we almost at our goal. Hit that subscribe button. Let us know where you're watching from. Okay. Let us know where we're watching from. Thank you, everybody, for the Cash App, Super Chats, and PayPals and everything like that. Let us do our check-in. I want to know, where is everybody watching from? Look, I got anything is possible. Them that believe. I'm going to have to watch the replay. I just got over. Yeah, watch the replay. It's real good. We got Washington, D.C. We got New York in the building. Excuse me. We got Washington, New York in the building. Well, we got a lot of people from the East Coast. God bless you. We got Baltimore, Washington. We got Sunshine State. We got Florida in the building. Keep it YouTube going, young man. You understand? You have exactly these words to mean. You got Texas. You got Philly. You got Boston, upstate New York. You got Westchester, New York. You got Seattle, Washington. You got New York. You got London, the UK in the house. You got Canada in the house. You got Dallas, Texas in the house. You got Virginia Beach in the house. You got Richmond, Virginia in the house. You got Hudson, Alabama in the house. You got Brooklyn, New York in the house. Thank you, D1 Smith, for the donation. Thank you, Jen Bunny 1984, and thank you to everybody that donated. You got Africa in the house. You got North Carolina. You got Columbus, Ohio in the house. Thank you. All over the world, people is watching the Wiley Show. I don't care what people say about us. I don't care how people say about us. At the end of the day, we got people in the house. We got Colombians, we got Africa, Canada. Much love, Texas, and everybody else. Thank you all so very much for calling in. I mean, none of y'all did call in, but thank y'all so much for watching. That was beautiful.
Thank you
All
for
right, so
using
we're gonna go
Blog
ahead and
Talk
close the show
Radio.
out, and I
Goodbye.
will see you all. Who is this? Later. Who is this? Send me a message. Okay, somebody send me a message. I'm gonna have to check that out. I have to check that out. Thank you. Let me go ahead on. Peace and blessings. And we'll probably be back tomorrow later on today. We'll see.